Okay, so let's look at finances first, okay? And I have to just reiterate this one message. Finances look fine. You always want more, which is fine. You know, you always want more, but it is very important for you to be appreciative of what you have. So, in the process of wanting more, in the process of going out there to get more financial abundance, you're going to quickly realize it's at the expense of your mental health, okay? So you're keeping yourself very busy mainly because you want like a larger stream of income. So as a result, you don't even have time for leisure activities. You don't even have time to spend with your loved ones and to really enjoy the abundance in your life, to really like take a breather and enjoy life in general. So for those of you who are in a type of like a kind of like a dead end job in which the job itself has a lot of financial stability, and it brings you financial stability, and it is a high functioning, high power type of job. I do feel that you're going to reassess the situation this month, and you're going to realize that it is not bringing you the emotional fulfillment, okay? So don't pursue money at the expense of other aspects of your life, especially not having enough time for yourself and for your financial sorry, for your to maintain other relationships, or even maintain, you know, your life, to sustain your lifestyle. Okay, so be very careful about that. What I do sense is that in general you do have enough money, but you always want more, mainly because your spending always matches up with your income stream. Okay, so try to cut back on it a little bit and not be too extravagant, because I feel that you're going to be a lot happier if you don't pursue money and material things. Okay, I got the same similar reading for Aquarius, but Aquarius being an air sign, they don't really take much stock. They don't really value material things in the same way that you guys do, but I do see a very similar theme. However, I feel that you know, social status and influence means a lot more to you than money. Okay, but money is kind of like the second ring on that ladder, in which you know, you want the financial stability, but at the same time you have more than enough, and you should learn to live within your means. However, as soon as income increases, spending increases proportionately. So, you know, try to find a good balance, because I don't feel that you're entirely happy with the way life is going. So the sooner you become aware of this fact, the happier you're going to be. And I feel that there is going to be a drastic shift towards the end of the month. We do have the devil in the reverse position. And also, you seem like in a more free and more stable, and like a more relieved frame of mind at the end of this month. Okay, so the devil does indicate, you know, letting go of the past, letting go of people and things, situations from your past. Is underneath the justice in the reverse position. So what I do sense is that a lot of you might have undergone like separations or divorces, and once and for all you're deciding that, you know, you don't feel any more like any lingering attachments to the person you were once engaged, married, or lived with, so you're able to let go of that relationship. For those of you who are facing a court decision, okay, it has been a very drawn out process. I don't believe it's going to be ruled in your favor, so it might deplete your financial base significantly. That's what I'm sensing. So this is a card of like paying, you know, either child support, paying royalties to the other party, and this is a financial blow that you didn't anticipate. Okay, so it's going to require like a change in your lifestyle. What I do see is you are going to go through with the court case once and for all, and you're leaving it behind. So as a result of being able to finally sever this relationship, or this resolving this court case, or initiating the court case even, I feel that it's going to bring you into a better frame of mind and a more relaxed state of being, where you're not so anxious about your material gains, where you're not trying to keep up, I guess. For example, if you were in a relationship, and you know, for male or female Taurus, what I do sense is that a lot of money has been wasted, has been, invested in the home or to maintain a very opulent lifestyle. Okay, so that's what I sense here, and as a result of um, this severed relationship with that person, you're going to be able to implement positive changes in your life that doesn't require like finding, I guess, emotional fulfillment through money or through financial gains anymore. Okay, so with that person gone, a lot of pressure for you to perform and to find that high functioning job is also gone. So you're able to be able to relax. So even though it might seem like if the court case is ruling in the other party's favor, I do feel that you're going to have to pay out a sum of money. But then as a result, you're paying it out, but the problem is going away. Okay, not to say there's corruption or anything, but I do feel that it does alleviate your state of being significantly. Okay, so you're going to be fine either way. So I would say let the month roll out, and there are definitely going to be changes in your lifestyle and in your emotional health as well. Okay, so with the Sun card here and you underneath it, I do feel that you're going to be very, very pleased with the progress of this month. The Sun does indicate success. So even, amidst all of this, for those of you in a corporation and you're facing like legal issues, I feel that you're not directly related to it. So you're going to be very happy at the resolution, at finally, the truth coming to light, and both parties are absolved of their responsibility in this issue. Okay, so either way, it's kind of like a final resolution, and then you can breathe again. So you're going to feel this sense of relief and happiness, and it's just, yeah, it's just a very positive direction to take your life. Okay, you're able to kick old habits. For those of you who are thinking about, quitting smoking, it's a really good time for you to do that before your birthday. And I also want to wish you a happy birthday too for those born in late April. So if you're thinking about like quitting smoking out of, preference, or just to like revamp your life and to implement any type of like a positive lifestyle change, it would be a very beneficial time. And I do feel like a lot of success and a lot of like willpower on your end in order to make this happen. Okay, so overall things look very good. The only thing, let me see, let's look at this Hangman. It is in the upright position, so I would say this. Okay, so let's look at this as a relationship spread. And what I do sense is for those of you who are dealing with like another earth sign, especially, yeah, another earth sign, let's just say an earth sign in general, I do feel that there has been a falling out in the past. Okay, I think it can be reconciled, and mainly it's difficult for you to let this go because I feel at the same time you have a lot of a history with this person. Okay, and somehow finances, like you both are linked together financially. So as a result, this separation in this divorce will actually diminish your financial standing significantly. So that might be why you're not anxious about, doing this. But I feel that it's the only resolution in this situation, and it's the only thing that will actually make you truly happy. So it is actually time for you to do this. Otherwise, you're going to be like stuck in a very loveless and almost in a very like depressing existence. Okay, so embrace this change as it comes in, and I do feel that it has to be initiated from your end. Okay, for those of you who are in stable relationship, I believe very strongly there are going to be shakeups. There are going to be discussions this month about the balance within that relationship, like who is doing the chores, who's contributing what. And for a lot of you too, I do sense that this sense of imbalance is being addressed or is being brought up by the other party. So they feel as if you're not putting in your share of the work to maintain the relationship. You, on the other hand, have been really inundated with a lot of responsibilities at work or financial obligations. So you were not aware of this. The information is coming to light and they're accusing you of like reneging on your responsibilities in this relationship. So, it's being brought to light and you're finally made aware of it, because I know that a lot of Taurus in general, you guys don't really you are very patient and you're willing to work through a lot of issues. Other people, especially if you're dealing with an air sign too, for those of you who are dealing with, let me see, it could be an earth sign too, air or earth, because I do sense that this energy, someone who is very sharp-tongued too. So you're willing to put up with a lot, and it takes a lot to make a Taurus angry. But other people, they get angry at the drop of a hat. So they might like accuse you of not doing something that you that is your responsibility. It's kind of like putting in equal amount of work into sustaining a relationship. So they might accuse you of that. And then you finally realize that they're unhappy, okay? And you're trying to make amends and you're trying to appease them. And in the process, you're going to realize that it rejuvenated your love life, and it rejuvenated that sense of camaraderie within that relationship. It can be any type of interpersonal relationship, but you're able to find newness and find abundance and a lot of joy and happiness because of this situation and because the injustice or the imbalance has been brought to light, okay? So either way, it has a very positive spin, but I do feel that the central theme for you guys for this month is going to be being receptive to working and to compromise, and to know when compromise is no longer work and you can let go. All right. So if you're in a relationship where you give and give and the other person is never ever happy, it is very important for you to regardless of the financial ties or whatever ties you have with the other person, it is really important once and for all to sever that relationship completely, mainly because it's at the maintaining it as is going to be at the expense of your mental health and your happiness and your sense of equilibrium. So if if you sever yourself from that situation in which your partner is never completely happy, or you put in so much work and you never get anything out, or you're in a relationship with someone where they put in all the work and they get nothing out, if you really want to keep them, you have to make like a grand gesture, and you have to imbalance you have to I guess fix the imbalance in order for them to stay with you. Okay, so if it is you and you're trying to make the other person stay, you need a grand gesture. This is the card of a grand gesture here, and it is going above and beyond, and not just with lip service, but like mainly with following through with your actions so that the other person means it, and then giving it one last shot before, or else the other person will bail. Okay, so that can go either way. If you're on the giving end of this relationship and the other person is not putting in their fair share of the work, you're going to demand a grand gesture from them. And likewise, it's going to be like a all or nothing type of situation in which someone has to make a drastic turnaround in order for this to sustain. Okay, so either way, it's going to be a very transformative month, and I do feel at the end of it, though, no matter what happens, you're going to be extremely happy, okay? So I do hope that you that you limit or, redefine the things that are important to you, okay? So don't neglect your personal relationships. Don't take them for granted. Don't take the other people involved for granted. And likewise, don't let others take you for granted, because I do feel with the justice in the reverse position in the middle of the spread, I do feel that there are definitely imbalances within your life, within your partnerships, and within you and other people. So it can play out in two ways, but I would say that you are going to be very happy at the end of it, which indicates to me that no matter what caused the imbalance, you're going to fix it. You're going to fix it, and you're going to have a lot of success fixing it. It might require a lot of money, a lot of like unexpected expenditures. It might require that you return to a past situation to make amends and to fix them, or it could be a grand gesture from either party. Okay, but either way, everything looks very good. You're going to come out on top, and you're going to be really happy. So just know that money is very transient. Okay, you only need it in this lifetime, and even then, it is a means to an end. And if you pursue money for the sake of it, you're never going to be emotionally fulfilled. And I know that you know this innately, you know this, but I just keep sensing that your expenditures are always catching up to your income. So no matter how much you make, you never feel like you have enough to save up for a rainy day, nor do you feel like satisfied. Okay, so if you're never satisfied with all the financial abundance around you, this is definitely a deep-rooted problem, and it can be traced back to a sense of self-esteem. So if this is coming up for you, time and time again, and you're just like, why am I never happy? It's important to address the root of that matter. Okay, so in general, though, I do feel that even if it is a self-esteem issue, things have to be balanced out, and you're going to be successful in doing this. Okay, um, for those of you who are in, let me see, yeah, in romantic relationships too, with another like a fire sign, or a let me see, an earth sign. The fire sign is going to allow you to do this. A fire sign is going to help you find the balance within yourself, okay, and balance within your own universe. So the fire sign is going to be like a catalyst for you to get the spark lit, and to get you going. So to provide that momentum for you. For those of you who are in a relationship with an earth sign too, I do feel that you're going to be very happy, and things are starting to gel and solidify between that relationship. For those who are out looking, I do sense that there are a lot of like unhealthy habits that you really should try to leave behind. And if it is linked to financial status, or if it's linked to like an innate sense of like inadequacy, you're going to be able to quickly overcome this. But at the same time, you have to seek people who are emotionally healthy. Okay, so don't look for people who have like who have issues, so that you can be of help to them. Okay, that is a very unhealthy way to approach relationships. So find somebody that can meet you halfway, would be my advice. I do sense that for those of you who are, trying to date again, and who are like dating and are not yet settled down, I do feel that the people in your midst might not be entirely like financially stable, nor are they like completely responsible. And you might encounter people who are very like down on their luck. Once upon a time they were in their heyday, but at this point in time you're meeting them, they might be down on their luck, and they might not be entirely dateable, not because of their financial status, but I do feel that their self-esteem definitely took a plunge. So it would be a little reckless to get involved with them too soon. All right. So hold off on dating until the end of this month, for those who are trying to meet other people or are dating. All right. Overall, the month itself looks really good. I do feel that a lot of things will be resolved this month, especially a lot of like legal issues or imbalances within your life. At least they're going to be resolved, and they're going to be resolved. Um, I believe very strongly it's going to be at your expense. So a little bit of a financial drain is in order, but money is transient, and you can always gain it back, okay? And I feel like you have high income generating powers. So this is just going to be like a little dip in your financial status, but you're going to come out on top, and you're going to be so much more successful and happy, and fulfilled from the inside out. So take this month as a life-changing month, because I do feel that it is, okay? A lot of the problems will be corrected, and you will have a much brighter future, okay?